Hey, lo umntwana kaNkulunkulu. Niyazazi lezo zimo lezo esifikayo. In 2.5 months, my daughter was dead. I prayed that day, umama makangifonela ukuthi my daughter is dead. Ngashiya emsebenzini ngahamba ngaye ekhaya because we decided ukuthi asifuni ukuthi aye esibhedlela. I came there, my daughter was lying there. Ngakhumbula ukuthi hey, khona abanye abantu la bebakhuleka umuntu avuke sekafile. Hayi ngaqala elangeni, ngaqala ngakhuleka. Ulele lapha umntwana. Ngaqala nami ngakhuleka lutho umnyakazo umntwana. Konje bengikhuluma ngani ngize ngifuna ukungena kule ndaba yomntwana. I lost myself now. What was I talking? Yeah, God doesn't want us to die young, yeah. To cut the long story short, umntwana wami zangavuke kwabafileyo, zangavuke that day kwabafileyo. Abanye bayavuka kwabafileyo, abanye bavuka benza kanje. Sisebafile. So, so my daughter did not want. So, what happened to me? Then I got angry with God. Who am I? Who am I, bazalwane? If I don't understand, if I now get angry with my maker, ngizofika. Who can compete with God? Who can compete with God? If nginga understand into enzeke empilweni yami, must I now be angry with God? So le ndoda le decided ukuthi ngikwatele uThixo. Hayi ngamkwatela mina uThixo. Ngamkwatela. Umuntu ngeke ngisakuthandaza mina ngiyakwatela, ngikwatele ngizothatha umntwana wami. One day in your driver from work or going to work, ngizwe something in me saying, lo mntwana lo othi ungikwatele ngaye wena. Masi ngaya kuye manje siyombuza ukuthi la akhona simnike i-choice yokuthi ufunani. Simbuze ukuthi ukhetha ukubuya aze kuwe ngoba manje wena ungikwatele mina, or ufuna ukuhlala la khona. What do you think lo mntwana uzothi? Masingahamba siyombuza ukuthi ufuna ukuza kulo baba wakhe abekamthanda kakhulu. What do you think your daughter would say? Is he going to choose to come back here and be with you, or she's going to choose to stay where she is? So I started crying because I knew ukuthi my daughter would choose to stay where she was. I knew my daughter was in heaven, in the bosom of Jesus himself. We had spoken about God with my daughter at the age of 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. She knew about God. She knew about salvation. She knew about the Jesus who made her. I knew where she was. It was like I know for the first time. Suddenly kwangathi kuyembuleka kimi ukuthi wow, lo mntwana usekijima phambili kimi. Sekala nami ngifisa ukuthi one day ngiyakhona. I'm not saying that was my experience. If we don't understand something, it doesn't mean there's no answer to it. Because our God is a God of all answers. I'm still learning today. I mean, when I had my quiet time this morning, part of the crying was, I was saying, Lord, just forgive me, Lord. It's been such a busy week. I'm sure I've made so many mess ups. I spoke to uSbanibani, bengimele ngikhulume kahle naye, zange ngikhulume kahle naye. Le patient laphana ngikwatele you know, and umama wale patient uyangifonela ngibuza kumntwana wakhe akazi ukuthi ngibusy man. You know, baningi bangaka bangifonelayo ngithi ayawunyaka uzophuma nje umntwana wami sekimncede kangaka. You don't even appreciate. Uyazi ukuthi ngubani mina? Uyazi ukuthi ngubani mina? Who am I? Ngiyini mina bazalwane? You know, ngiphathiswe nje leyo nto yami engaka engiphathiswe yona phambi kwaThixo ukuthi ngiyenze ngendlela uThixo afuna ngayo. And I'm not gonna score points kuThixo because leyo nto omunye uphathiswe ukuthi nje enkonzweni, you know, mabafika bazalwane ku clean. So lowo is not gonna get a worse crown than me yobudokotela ukuthi ngoba nginikwe le chance yokuthi ngibe udoctor ngi-operate abantu ngenzeni and so forth. No! God is a fair God. Amen. Makuthiwa hayi wena indlu yesonto kumele idinge iyopendwa hayi ithi or ithi esontweni kuthiwa abantu mabefika wena Moyizela wena imali la uzohleka nje uzihlekise ninjani. Hey, nawe that's yours. Ingcono nokuba ngcono le ngoba mawulala ebusuku awucabangi le yami mangilele ebusuku ngiyacabanga ngithi hey ubaba uNkosi man. Hey le ntate emlaba man. Hey operation ya haya atsamaya hantle man. Hey and the wife is gonna phone me tomorrow. Nithi hey mistake siyazi siyenze kuphi. Uyazi lo doctor lo ungincedile man, uDr Bana man. Bengamelanga ngimbiza azonginceda manje. Niyabona ukuthi ubuthongo bami bunjani? You know? That's more stress, isn't it? Right. Blood pressure, diabetes. There was a conference in overseas about a few years ago. Labe kukhulunywa khona ngokuthi why men die early. Why men die early? Because it's not God's plan for men to die early. Why men die early? Bazalwane, ushukela, high blood pressure. High blood pressure, sugar, diabetes, high cholesterol. Cholesterol, amafuta, is a kind of amafuta which are needed by the body because cholesterol, we told it comes from the liver. So you need the cholesterol as a man, but if it's too much, because now you're eating a lot of cholesterol and nomzimba uyakhipha ngapi cholesterol, it becomes too high. Cholesterol yenza ukuthi flow yegazi ibe slow because it's like oil inside the blood. You know, it's like you're pushing oil through the hosepipe, and now it can lead to heart attack. So, but it can lead to a stroke. So, must treat on the stroke. We check the cholesterol. In fact, there's 4 things about Dr. Basbega yomope to a stroke or utola a heart attack. 1, sugar. 2, high blood pressure. 3, cholesterol. 4, we check if you smoke. Smoking is bad. Heart attack, stroke. So that one is bad. Yeah? Am I going to stop there and allow questions? Because yesterday, Mfundisi Shaw sent me a long list of things I must try and address. And a long list. I pick a list and the list must be very long. The list. Yes, we need to very bazalwane, and we talk about these things. Malapo for now, and let me just entertain a few questions. I can talk and talk and talk. I'm sure saying Boni. So I can talk, so I just need to answer a few questions. You know, one of the days we need to meet as men and talk about women. And talk about women and try to understand these creatures called women.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. Right. Yes, sir.
Dr. Madlala.
Yes, sir.
There's a myth from men about size, that they always say size matters.
Yes, sir.
You deal with the most amazing part of a human being,
Yes.
which in most of the time, if now we can ask men now and we say, let's drop our pens.
Yeah.
Some of us would be shy because of the size. So can you address this issue, because we get then as men,
Yeah.
we end up being caught up with this trap. You go in the public, in the streets, you see in the street poles, there's these placards that are being placed there, enlargement of the manhood.
Yeah.
And we fall trap to such things.
Yeah.
Because we're thinking that the larger it is, the more enjoyment it will give.
Yes, sir.
So may you kindly address that part, in terms of how then do we deal with that as men?
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me just quickly address that. So, the biggest problem I have as a urologist, abafana bafika kimi, bathi, hey doctor le, in fact uyazini balethwa bogogo. Abogogo bathi, doctor awucheck lo mntwana lo, ayi lento yakhe ayikhuli man. You know what I mean? Make a plan. Abogogo or abomama bathi bheka lento yakhe ayikhuli and so forth. So I need to make a decision. Abo baba banye badala bara doctor no wathi mathatsinga ya cramp antwena man. Eh wathi ya cramp ayithumile cramp about 6 months man. Ibile I said totally. You know? So does that happen? You know? So the question I ask, Nitimena, you need to know, and it when you measure, you need to measure from A to B. I'll keep it. More measure something, you need to measure from A to B. Ne? And then utate ubalege utingabana. So, abogogo babheka njengamehlo but ayingani. You understand? Okay. So let me draw something. Let me draw this for you. Alright. Umntwana makezalo, when the child is born, the bone must have 3 centimeters of penis. 3 centimeters. If there is more than 3 centimeters, it's a pancela. 3 centimeters. We measure ngerula, we measure makazalo umntwana. If it's less than 3 centimeters, then there's a problem. Us as doctors, umntwana asamncane, we need to check and fix that problem. Why is it small? Alright, if it's more than 3 centimeters, then it's good. Now the next thing is, how do you measure? Where is point A to measure and where is point B to measure? Now, there's a bone here. Mantindala guys, there's a bone here. Right here, there's a bone here. This bone, itlanganisa I pelvis yako. It's right here. You know what I'm saying? But when you do this here, it's your pelvis that's moving. When you do this, this is your pelvis. So now there's a bone which is right here. Now, your 4-5 will come from underneath that bone. Now let me draw it here. So then we draw. So the bone is here. It's like this, and then this is the left side, and then here ganje, and then there's a kind of a hole here, and then imlenze yehle ngale, there's kind of a hole here, and imlenze yehle ngapha. All right, something like this. But le party, lamatambo ala, on the left side and on the right side, they meet here at the center, which is here. Right, this is your pelvis. Your 4-5 comes from underneath. Iphuma la ngaphansi. If I'm gonna draw this ngecala ne, ngizoyenza, it's like this. And then if this is your thing, and then la niyabona ukuthi kunani ngitsona ntho tsena tsa lona kitse pedi so nayi le thambo le, which is this one. No, it's not here. Ihamba so, and then le thambo is here. So i4-5 ihamba la ngaphansi so, and then this one, and i4-5 ihamba, there is a, yabona le party le oyibona la is half of your 4-5. There is another part on the inside which is almost